Alright y'all, what's going on, man, and welcome to today's vlog. Got a lot of updates for you all, man. I did get a few more of the parts for the STI build. I'm still waiting on 2 more things. I'll be dropping the car off hopefully within the next week, and I'll be starting doing the turbo upgrade and some other things as well, which I'll reveal at the end of the video. But today's video, I want to switch up and do something a little bit different, kind of go away from the normal vlog. So in this video, if you haven't already read the description and the title, I'm going to be doing my top 5 races in my STI, aka Little Satan. These are kind of just my favorite and, like I said, the best races that I've had so far. I don't drive the car hard at all. These just randomly happen on the streets, whether it was against friends or anything like that down there in Mexico. Hope you all enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and get into the number 5 race. The number 5 race is actually me against a new Charger RT. Kind of just one of those random races, man, where, you know, somebody saw my car. We got bored after work down there in Mexico, decided he wanted to see how fast the car was. He felt like his Charger could beat my car. And hell, I thought it may have beat it too, shit. But yeah, so backstory on this, man, it was really cold outside, like 10 degrees outside, freezing. I had the front bumper off, being a ricer as always. So you already know those intake temps were insanely low, and it was running like a damn scalded cat. I think we did 2 runs down the streets of Mexico, and as you can see, I actually ended up pulling out the W and barbecuing them at the end there a little bit. And that was a pretty fun race. I thought it was, you know, that was my first time really getting on the car at full throttle. Like I said, I rarely do. I don't drive the car that hard at all. I'm trying to prolong the car's life with the current setup, and even when I build it, I'm still not going to be busting on it every damn day. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the number 4 race. Alright, so before we get into the top 3 videos, I've got one video, I guess we'll throw it out there as an honorable mention video, that didn't make the cut for the top videos. Alright, so in this video, it's actually, it's one of those videos where we had just went out to a huge car meet over there in Guatemala. And for some odd reason, I don't know, on this night, it was a bunch of 350s and 370Zs that were out. We're just all kind of running on the interstate, and one of the guys that told me he really wanted to run me, he had seen my car around and, you know, just wanted to get a good race in and see, you know, where he engaged himself. This guy's actually in a 350Z with full bolt-ons and a good tune. As you can see in the video, man, I pulled pretty hard on him. You know, I don't think my car is fast by any means. Shit, if anything, it's one of the slower STIs out here for right now. But you never know with 370s or 350s. They're real sneaky, man. But now we're going to go ahead and get into the top 3 videos. My top 3 races and Little Satan. So let's go ahead and get into video number 3. The number 3 video, man, happened after a Cars and Coffee meet down in Tijuana. We had just left Cars and Coffee, and I just kind of ran into one of the guys. I think it was actually, he's in like a big car group in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee area, excuse me, like called SVK maybe. He was in a Mustang, 5.0, had bolt-ons and a tune. This thing was loud, man. We took off and this thing was screaming. In this video, I think I let off at like 130. Obviously, y'all know all-wheel drive after shit. Anything after 110, 120 is duty. But I remember top end, he was coming back around. So if we probably would have kept going, he would have caught me top end. That was the number 3 video, man. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the top 2 videos in my car. And these are some, I feel like these are the best races I've had so far. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so now number 2 and number 1, man, I was going back and forth about switching these. The reason why I put this video number 2 is just because the number 1 video, when you guys see it, all y'all that know me, I'm pretty sure y'all know which video is number 1. I put it for number 1 for a sole reason. The number 2 video, was one of those nights, like I was telling y'all, when all the Z's were out and everything like that. This guy had a 370 that was really fast. It actually shocked me. Hands down, the closest race I've had in my car to date so far. We were literally on each other's doors until about 110, 120, where I started pulling off a little bit away from him, and ended up taking the win. We ended up letting off around like 150 though. Like I said, that was by far the closest race I've had, man, and that car was fast. A Nismo 370. Shout out to that guy, because I remember he ended up following me on Instagram a couple days later and DM me and stuff. But now we're gonna go ahead and get into the top video, the number one video, the best race I've had so far in my car. This actually happened when I was filming for a dyno day. Quick backstory on this was, one of the guys that it came to the event felt like his Audi was the bomb, and he was one of those guys that was out there two-stepping and stuff like that. Big ass intercooler on the front, nice little tune, I guess, you know, intakes and all that stuff, the whole 9 yards. He said some stuff that rubbed me the wrong way, pretty much tried to test my gangster, so I was just like, man, you know, we can race. When you're watching the video, we use the street light to actually engage the race, and I gave this guy a couple runs too, man, and my car was not at 100% at all. I was missing because I had coil packs going bad, spark plugs were gapped incorrectly, and still I didn't even go full throttle in that run, and really, you know, still gave this guy the business. Had to hold it down for 5th gear on that one. Huge shout out to 5th gear, by the way. So that was the number one video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed all the videos. Had a really good time actually making this video for you all. I had a couple of ideas, and this one just stood out to me the most. I don't think my car is fast at all. It barely makes over 350. It got a nice little torque curve, but nothing compared to the STIs that are already out here built, driving around, and that's why I want to continue to do more work. Before I end the video, like I told y'all, I have a couple of updates that I wanted to give you all on the STI. I do have the TGV deletes, spacer, the new turbo, and I actually just got the PERRIN pitch stop mount in. I have been waiting, trying to find injectors, and the right opportunity came up, and I finally found a pair of ID 2000s. That will be good enough. That way I don't have to worry about, you know, turning up the boost later on down the road, and when I get the built motor finished. Last thing I am waiting for, I'm doing a short shifter. One more surprise that's really not performance based, but I'm gonna do a little bit of weight reduction as well too. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Stay tuned and click that notification bell. That way, you, like I said, you're up to date with all the new content. If you don't follow me on social media, such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or even Snapchat, man, just click the links down in the description, man. Add me. I'm always posting stuff on there, giving little hints and clues to what's next on the car. We're halfway there. Still got a couple more things to get done. But like I said, I'm hoping to have the car dropped off by next week. At the very latest, a week and a half out. I will take y'all on that journey every step of the way. When it gets back, tuned, dyno tuned, I will actually reveal the numbers of what the car makes with the 20G. And all that other stuff that's going to be done to it. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, y'all. I want to thank y'all for watching and tuning in with me today. I'll see y'all in the next vlog, man, and peace out.